Pratyaksha expression of the Lord. He is appointed meant only to mentor us, guide us. So, if we can recognize it and scrupulously follow the sadhanas indicated to us by the Guru, Shastra gives sadhanas in general to all. Guru gives particularly sadhanas to us, having known where do we stand, therefore, what sadhana is required for us to reach to next and higher levels. Therefore, by doing the sadhana said and again in the mood of bhakti sharanagati prarthana, when we are with those masters, the guidance will be there, blessings will be there. So, to with the Shruti Mata, Nirantara Adhyena with full Shraddha, even here also, that cheating mind as it never allows us to be in touch with the above four things of Brahma Tattva, Ishvara, Devatas and Gurus, it won't allow us easily even to open and study Shastras. So, this knowing this trait of the mind, somehow we have to negotiate and manage and do. In this way, this 11 plus 6, 5 are our everyday to be remembered aspects we are doing, we have done. Before we take up the best portion of our studies, that is Upanishad Shwethashwathara, having tons of quotes given by Bhagawan Adi Shankara to say that only in the Brahma Anubhuti that there is moksha. Before we do that, today's 2-3 minutes thought is entering into spiritual world, even though we have entered into human life, is not an easy thing. Takes so many of the lives of slow, steady evolution. In spiritual life, having entered, knowing all the sadhya sadhanas is again a effort of many, many lives. You and I are the proof for that. Ki from such a long time we are every day listening, but how much the sadhya is convinced in us. If the sadhya as Parabrahma we got convinced about, we will not have even an iota of thought or desire for anything else. That was the last shloka of Rama yesterday in the 15th Sarga, Ahankara Vigaranam. All we do in the world and achieve in the world because of the ego. Bhagavan Rama has discarded that ego also. And now he is asking, tell me what is Shreyas. So he is the proof. His expressions are the proof. To say that about the sadhya, he is clear about two things. One is nothing of the world, including ego, can be the sadhya vastu. It is something else. What it is, let me listen from the gurus. Isn't it? Then, once he surrender to the gurus, they will give him what is sadhya, explain, and sadhana also they tell. Then he will do and achieve. So, in our life also, to know convincingly sadhya sadhana takes lot of time. We are examples. We have just questioned ourselves. Is the sadhya convinced in us, Paramatma alone? If that's the case, no thing, no being can be the point of interest for us. If they are there means what? We have not yet clearly understood Paramatma to be sadhya, a proof, an example. Same way, sadhya itself is not convincing. Then how can the sadhana be? They go together. Still for us in the mind, the world is sadhya. Therefore, the sadhanas are also the worldly activities only. So this is a proof that it is again taking lot of time for getting convinced of these two. Then maintaining even after the conviction comes again the next level of struggle. More than that, once sadhya is fixed, able to start again sadhana. continuously do the sadhana. Again, it is a big, big achievement, big, big effort. Okay, now why we have mentioned all these things is only to say that not only it is not easy, but at the same time, by saying that it is not easy, if we don't start or if we don't continue, we'll be never able to break all those outer and inner barriers to grow out of all these weaknesses, limitations, and keep reaching to the ability level or reaching to the next heights. No matter we are not able, no matter if we are not able to perfectly do the things, but keep on doing the things. That is the thought for the day. That is the message for the day. Because we are not able to do with this reason, if we give it up doing, then we will never take it up, and somewhere else into the samsara only we continue. Like the ants climbing the wall, they never give up. 10 बार गिरते हैं लेकिन छोड़ते नहीं. 11th time they climb. That lesson we can learn from those ants or any of such small insects, even animals, etc. So keep attempting, keep doing is the slogan for us for the day. No matter it may be taking long time and lot of attempts, but one day it will be done. Okay, from the highest sadhana ultimate of meditation up to first basic sadhana of, you know, satsanga is one set. And the other set is from the lowest sadhana of taking Bhagawan's name up to the highest of doing the upasana, etc. So doing taking the name of the Lord called as japa, doing the stotras, doing the bhajana kirtana, doing our own Purana Pathanam, listening Puranas from others, doing the daily upasana to the God. No matter we may do it in the beginning mechanically, no matter there is no charm or joy in it, but the rule is don't give up. First, starting to do, which is a starting trouble, we have to conquer that. Second is keep on doing. Then after some time, we can think and say, कि कर तो रहा हूँ, can I improve on it? Can it be bettered? Can it be perfected? What is the better way of doing, best way of doing? Those things can be thought over and that can be added. Even there also there is a struggle. After even doing for some time, the doing becoming mechanical and we can't be doing better than that. वो भी अब hurdle हो जाता है. Like some asanas every day we are practicing. शुरू करना मुश्किल है. But some days we have done उसका आदत होता है. If somebody comes and tells some better or higher asanas, we become reluctant. No, मैं जो कर रहा हूँ, this is enough for me. That again lethargy, even while doing, also comes. That also we have to conquer, add the better ones, so that the better results come to us. Here we are talking about doing same sadhanas but with more perfection. Perfection inside in terms of concentrations, attitudes, intentions. Perfection outside in terms of following exactly the rules, regulations, steps that have to be followed. So whether they are those sadhanas of upasana adi ityadi or these sadhanas of shravanam, never give up. Swadhyayam, never give up. Little of manana chintanam, never give up. Little of dhyanam. Even there is no benefit, we are not able to focus at all for contemplation meditation. Never mind, 3 minute, 5 minute करते ही रहना. First time wise we have to stabilize. Then after some time when that kachara goes away, the tamo rajoguna goes away, we will be able to do little by little. Then some more willpowers, courages, convictions, with which even if not every day, twice a week, we are able to do little better manner. उसके बाद थ्राइस ए वीक, 4 टाइम्स ए वीक। धीरे धीरे वो पूरे हफ्ते में 7 दिन हम अच्छा कर पाते हैं, ये वाला आता है। So never give up. No matter we are not able to do perfectly, therefore a result is not coming. वो कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं, go on doing like we do. Definitely in our so many classes studied, thoroughly the understanding has not come to both of us, speaker, listener. But one good thing is we are not giving up. We have full faith that the Guru Parampara, the Shruti Mata, the Lord, is watching our tiny childlike efforts. They will be kind, compassionate one day, surely. And they start pouring their love and blessings that will make us more clear about every aspect which we are studying but not clear about. There is no aspect of Shastras which we as a seekers have to know is not studied by us. Everything we studied, but nothing is registered, remembered, retained, reproduced, used. So those steps, the Guru Parampara, the Guru, the Lord, will make us do. That is the faith, keeping which we are continuous. We will not give up. Slowly one day the thoughts will come where my mind is hanging around, still about the things and beings and worldliness. Now, with this nature, how can I become subtle, introverted, spiritual oriented? So, lovingly, slowly, instead of worrying to withdraw from them, let me focus more attentively on my sadhanas. Let me add the more sadhanas, give more time, become more concentrated, deeper while doing. Dekho, that is the example of that Mahatma, example of this Bhakta. You understand? In this way, the Lord will give us the thoughts. देन ही विल गिव द थॉट्स ऑफ फियर। अब इतना ओल्ड हो गया हूँ मैं, अब कोई साधना हो ही नहीं पा रहा, अब तक अब मैं करूँगा। इवन एट दिस एज स्टिल आई एम रनिंग बिहाइंड थिंग्स बीइंग्स एंड देयर फेवर्स एंड ऑल। हाउ कम आई स्टिल बी वर्ल्डली इन द माइंड? You know, these beautiful thoughts the Lord starts giving. Healthy, all of them. There's nothing emotional about it, nothing to me. You know, these are all wise thoughts of Viveka and Vairagya. सो देन चलो लेट मी डू 2 आवर्स, 3 आवर्स और 1 आवर। तो इस तरह से धीरे धीरे हमारा सब लोग ऐसे ही तरक्की करते। द ग्रेट महात्मास वी सी होम नाउ as have reached the highest level. Overnight, they have not reached. They have gone through the same treatment in many lives. What they have done 50 lives back, we are doing now. So now they are like that. After 50 lives, we'll be like that. But the rule is don't give up. सी उपनिषद्स कहाँ थरो हमको समझ में आ रहा है, बट नो गिविंग अप। इवनिंग योग वासिष्ठ और रामायण भागवत, डिड वी डू वी रिमेंबर एनीथिंग ऑफ भागवत नाउ? कोई बात नहीं, बट दैट कंटिन्यूअसली डूइंग इट took us to the next Adhyatma Ramayanam, that took us to this Yoga Vasishtam now. Keep on doing it. The evolution, the change in us is very slow. सो स्लो इट इज कि इतना पढ़कर भी आध्यात्मिकता जिंदगी के लिए जरूरत है। इवन टू कन्विंस अबाउट इट स्टिल टेक्स टाइम। इवन ये समहाउ क्लास जरूरत है, उस रूल में, उस दृष्टि में है, इसलिए क्लास को हम आ रहे हैं। लोगों को, दूसरों को इवन क्लास जरूरत है ये थॉट भी नहीं है। देखो, दे आर इरेगुलर, दे कांट कम। वी आर एट दिस लेवल बट इट इज नॉट फाइनल। थ्रू द क्लास द नॉलेज गेन्ड इन द शास्त्र जरूरत है। That jarurat is the underlining word. It is important, necessary for me. Then gaining that knowledge, then the practice of this is jarurat hai. That level we have to reach to. You know, it doesn't come easily, but it will come one day when we are consistent. Once we enter into the mode and mode of being practical about our sadhana, then toughest it is, then even though toughest, the real progress starts happening. Like यम नियम we have heard, but practically consciously doing अभी शुरू नहीं किया। To do that all the time, that should be remembered by us. Isn't it? The professionals, the painter goes on painting. His 100% drushti is on that only. He takes the order for giving painting it. 3 दिन टाइम लेता है वो, तो आधा घंटा 1 घंटा 2 घंटा पेंट करेगा. Remaining time sipping the tea coffee, he only thinks about that painting. What can be the best colors, combinations, backgrounds. He is not without the thought of painting in his mind till that is completed and handed over. In the same way, that stage of doing sadhana or planning to do sadhana, only these two things will have to be in our heart. We have to reach to that subsequent levels. Then only there is fullness as a sadhaka, being a sadhaka. अभी half-hearted mind, extroverted mind, interested in the world wala mind, and the heaviness feeling regarding satsanga or even sadhana. So these are all the ways everyone will have to go through. So only one caution is don't give up. Whatever the sadhanas we are doing, they are the meditation. Whether we succeed in it or not, keep doing. Contemplation, keep doing. Swadhyaya, keep doing. Listening to the Shastras, keep doing. Our Bhagavan's Upasana, keep doing. Japa, keep doing. Stotra Padhanam Adhyanam, keep doing. When will he answer, we don't know, but Prarthana, keep doing. Imagine करो ये भी नहीं करेंगे हम, we'll be pulled into the world more vigorously like everyone else. To others, others mean we were also at that stage only one time. Even the thought of spirituality, thought of satsanga is such a heavy load that they refuse, they reject, they feel so restless. Call your family members and make them sit in the class. I guarantee more than 2 minutes they can't sit. Impossible. We were at that level a few lives back. If we are able to attend our satsangas morning and evening, it is a struggle of some lives that we have come up to this level. Stop this, we'll go back only into that level. Like some of them who left class. Now ask them to come. It's impossible because उनको class attend नहीं करना आदत हो गई. Gone for this life. That's it. It's only fear because of which I do classes every day. It's only fear. If I stop talking, I'll stop studying. If I stop studying, everything will be forgotten. This is called Maya, this is called Moha, this is called as Ahankara, this is called as Kali Yuga Prabhava, this is called as our inner pressure of the vasanas. इसको ही हमें झेलना है ना, इसको ही हमको पकड़ना है. Isn't it? Our struggle in spirituality is like trying to come out of the deep, let us say, hole or some dugout thing we have fallen. कैसे वो दीवार को पकड़कर सांस को रोक कर ऊपर आने का जो कोशिश करते, गिर गए फिर से कोशिश, गिर गए फिर से. दिस इज हाउ हम है ना, होल्डिंग ऑन टू आवर ब्रेथ. Subtly I am talking, we have to keep on doing to come out of this deep valley of samsara into the sadhana. And never the struggle can end or stop till the goal is reached. Let such Mahatmas be examples and inspirations to us. Only one thing is don't give up, no matter whether we are able to do it perfectly or not. And as we are keeping on doing, in doing when there is easiness, then we try for perfection, betterment in doing the same sadhanas. When we think about it, it will come. That also slowly only, delicately only, like सुई में धागा लगाते हैं, कितना carefully, like that we have to do. Add on it, add. And in while doing so, inspiration we gain from higher people, seeing them. Other than that, no need to compare with others. You know, some people do sadhana better than us. Seeing them, we not feel jealous. Those who are not doing as much as we are also doing, we not become arrogant about them. And the people never do sadhana, enjoying the world. Seeing them, we should not be tempted also. थोड़ा ध्यान देना इस विषय पे, बचाते रहना अपने आप को. All in all, slowly from our antakarana, God should be replacing the people. Thought about the God should be replacing the thoughts about the objects of the world. I want Atmanamurti should be replacing I want the Bhoga of the world. In this way, slowly, steadily, it will happen when we stick to. Sticking is the one secret success in the spirituality. हाँ, कभी कभी दसों जन्म एक ही साधना करना ही पड़ता है, कुछ भी पैदा नहीं होता उससे, फिर भी करते रहो. इन द 11th जन्म दैट रिविलेशन विल हैपन, द लॉर्ड विल ब्लेस. छोड़ो मत, बस ये वाला रूल है आज के लिए. ठीक है. ओम 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 सहनावतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यंकरवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै. ओम शांति शांति शांति. ओम नमो ब्रह्मादिभ्यो ब्रह्म विद्या संप्रदाय कर्तृभ्यो वंश ऋषिभ्यो महद्भ्यो नमो गुरुभ्यः. ओम निधये सर्वविद्यानां विषजे भव रोगिणां गुरवे सर्वलोकानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः. ओम शंकरं शंकराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रं भाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः. ओम श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पाद शंकरं लोकशंकरम्. ओम भवता जनता सुहिता भविता निज बोध विचारण चारुमते कलयेश्वर जीव विवेक विदम भव शंकर देशिक मे शरणम्. ओम ब्रह्मानंदं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम्. एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि परं ब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे. समस्तं ब्रह्मविद्याचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो अस्मद् गुरुभ्यो श्वेताश्वतर उपनिषदः आचार्येभ्यो नमः. संकल्पः तेषां सर्वेषां कृपानुग्रहेण उपनिषदुक्तं ब्रह्मात्मैक्यमोध अस्मिन् क्षणे एव सिद्ध्यर्थं सनातनधर्मस्य वैदिकहैन्दवसंस्कृतेः साम्प्रदायशास्त्राणां गुरुशिष्यभक्तभगवत्परम्पराणां मोक्षमार्गाणां पुनरुत्थानजागरण विश्वव्याप्तिविश्वाध्यात्मिकप्रगति एकता शान्तिपुरोभिवृद्ध्यर्थम् अस्मिन् धर्मसंस्थापने कङ्कणबद्धस्माकं सह सर्वेषां पूर्णायुरारोग्यैश्वर्यक्षेमस्थैर्यधैर्यवीर्यादि शक्ति साधना संपदा सानुकूल्यता प्राप्ति बाह्य अभ्यंतर शत्रुविघ्न निर्मूलन द्वारा धर्म संस्थापने दिग्विजयार्थमनेक शास्त्र अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मध्ये श्री कृष्ण यजुर्वेदीय श्वेताश्वतरोपनिषदः पारायणम् आद्य शंकर भाष्य समेत अध्ययनं साधना प्रयत्नं मोक्षार्थं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे. मत श्री कृष्ण यजुर्वेदीय श्वेताश्वतरोपनिषद श्री आद्य शंकर भगवतः कृत मंगलाचरण श्लोकम्. ओम नित्यानंदं निराधारं निखिलाधारमद्वयम् अव्ययं निगमाद्यगतं नित्यं नीलकण्ठं नमाम्यहम्. अथ प्रथमोऽध्यायः शान्तिमन्त्रः. ॐ सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः. ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः. अथ Sambandha Bhashyam. Friends, in the three topics of the Sambandha Bhashya, the first one is our Swarupa, which is our goal. Chit Sadananda Advitiya Brahma or Satchidananda Advitiya Brahma or Satchidananda Ekameva Advayam Brahma. Words can be any, but the meaning should be understood clearly. Chit, the pure consciousness, Sat, the pure existence, then Ananda, The blissful nature, Advitiya, such one is one without second. That state of being in Upanishads called as Brahma, that is Brahman, that is me. So Chit Svadananda Advitiya Brahma Atma. Brahma Swarupa api Atma. को ये हुआ. That was the second topic. The second is we are in the avidya of the entire, no, avidya created samsara entire. Whatever is in the samsara we are in, born out of avidya, that is the cause for the bondage. All of that is explained to us in the second portion. How we have fallen into the present bondage level of getting Janma and Marana in different yonis. Suranara Tiryag Adishu Samsaran. We have seen it more than once, twice, thrice. Every of the word sentence is important. Good if we can find time to refresh ourselves frequently. ये एक वाला श्वेताश्वतर संबंध भाष्य I recommend you to study every week at least once. बहुत बहुत उसका फायदा है. Then the third important portion of the Mukti we started studying, isn't it? One by one, beautiful steps. Try to feel them as frequently as possible. है ना? First one is Kenapi Punya Karmana. Second one is Brahmanadi Adhikari Shariram Praptaha. Third one is Ishwarartham Karma Anushtanam. Fourth one is Ragadi Mala Apagatam Removal the Ragadi Mala. Fifth one is looking at the world and the worldly involvements, worldly experiences, and understanding them to be anitya, etc. Anityadi dosha darshanena or anityadi darshanena. What he said? Anityatva darshanena utpanna iha amutra artha bhoga viraga. So, punya karma, brahmanadi sharira prapti, Ishwararpa karma, then ragadi dosha mala apanayanam, then getting that iha amutrartha phala bhoga viragaha utpanna anitya darshana. See, when we do slowly every day, thoda thoda, maybe in few years of time, these two things can happen in our life. One is every bhoga, even up to Brahmadeva, is anitya. This is a fact. Only we have to realize it. Second thing, therefore, I don't want it. Then comes, then what do you want? Nitya. है क्या कोई ऐसा? अरे definitely है. Let us go for it. Isn't it? If that is not developed, the vairagya for iha amutrartha phala bhoga. If vairagya, sincere, genuine, deep vairagya is not generated, again we tend to go into the world and worldliness and delay our progress, sometimes neutralize it, nullify it, even empty it also. So therefore, minimum necessary sadhanas only Bhagavan Shankarji mentioning here. As we said yesterday, each of these are the compulsory steps. After that, then Acharyam Upagamya, the sixth one, seventh one. Okay, fifth one, Evala Vairagya. Sixth is what? Upetya Acharyam. Sixth, है कि नहीं? याद रखो, पुण्य कर्म, ब्राह्मणादि शरीर प्राप्ति, ईश्वरार्थम कर्मानुष्ठानम, अपगत रागादि मल, then उत्पन्न यामुत्रार्थ फलभोग विराग. 5. Sixth one is upetya acharyam. Ourselves going to our acharyas and gurus. Sixth one. And that let it take the time uh, till we feel we will be found to be qualified. The acharyas will make us do various practices and sadhanas. Once they find us fitter, then they give us the Upadesha. That is the seventh step here. What is that? Acharyam, Upete Acharyam. Acharya Dwarena Vedanta Shravana Adina. In the presence of the Acharya, we listen to Vedanta Shravana. Shravana Adi matlab Manana Nididhyasana. So the sixth is reaching the Acharya and serving, etc. Add Karlo. In the seventh one, we are doing Shravana of Vedanta. Bhagavan is specifically mentioning here Vedanta Shravana, not Purana Shravana, not the Smruti Grantha Shravana, not the Bhagavad Katha Shravana. वो सब भी बढ़िया है, but they are all relaxing, entertaining ones. The main one is Vedanta Shravana. Underline करना इस point को. Therefore, Vedanta teaching Acharya alone is Acharya. Vedanta taught class alone is class. Vedanta Shravana alone is Satsang. Vedanta Shravana Adina. Adi means Manana Nididhyasa. Okay. In Vedanta, that is Upanishads, what is taught in one line if you say Brahmatmaikya Bodha. Behind the whole Jagat, there is Brahman. Behind all our Upadhis, there is an Atman. This Atman and Brahman is one. Bodha means that is me, that experience. That is what he says next line. Acharya Dwarena Vedanta Shravana Adina. Next क्या है फिर eighth step Aham Brahma Asmi iti. I am Brahman iti. This is what? Over experience. See, we have in Yoga Darshanam Ashtanga Yoga. Here also Ashtanga Vedanta Darshanam. 8 steps पक्का मैच हो गए कि नहीं. सो ब्रह्मास्मीति अहम ब्रह्मास्मीति ब्रह्म आत्म तत्वम अवगम्य. ब्रह्म ही आत्मा है, आत्मा ही ब्रह्म है, उसका तत्व रूप से मीन्स अनुभव रूप से अवगम्य हैविंग गेन्ड. दिस इज ओवर एक्चुअली एथ स्टेप. The result of it, the consequence of it is said in two things. One is what? Nivrutta ajnana tat karya. Once aham brahmasmi anubhuti is gained, ajnana is gone. Ajnana's karya of what was said in the second topic of samsara karanas, all of that is called as ajnana karya. There it was said as avidya, यहाँ अज्ञान कह रहे, दोनों एक ही है. So निवृत्त अज्ञान and तत्कार्य. No more ajnana about me or about the world in front. Everything is one Brahman only. That experience has come. Therefore, ajnana is completely nivrutta, removed, along with its karyas, effects. Feel the feeling, feel the meaning of this sentence. Nivrutta ajnana tat karya. Gone. But because of the ajnana and tat karya only, there was a shoka. Now the ajnana tat karya gone away, therefore vita shoka. He is freed from the shoka permanently. Bhavati. So if you add these two also as the steps, then it becomes dasha. Ashtanga or dashangam gagulometam. 10 are the ones. Through with the Acharya, when we listen to Vedanta and do the Manana Chintana and Dhyana, then Brahmatma Avamodha will come. This is the eighth one. Then it leads to the Nivrutti of Ajnana and its Karya. It leads to the 10th step, Vita Shoko Bhavati. There is no more in any Shoka or Dukkha. फिर से एक बार याद करो. गुड नो. रिमेंबर नंबर वाइज. 1 सुकृत कर्म. Second, Brahmanadi Adhikara Sharira Prapti. I explained, therefore I am not repeating it. No necessary to be born in Brahmana Kula only, but Brahmana Lakshana Saito काफी है. ब्राह्मण कुला ब्राह्मण लक्षण दोनों है तो सोने पे सुहागा. Then Ishwarartha Karmanushtana. I am pausing for us to understand. It should lead to the Apagata Ragadi Mala. All explained, therefore not again taking time now. Therefore, after that, fifth one, उत्पन्न वैराग्य. यह मुत्रार्थ फल के भोग के प्रति वैराग्य, because anitya ityadi. Anitya, it is binding, it is enslaving, it takes me away from my own real self. It is a cause of again and again janma marana. ये सारे दोषों को देखकर द फिफ्थ वन इज व्हाट, उत्पन्न यह अमुत्र अर्थ भोग विराग. फिफ्थ. सिक्स्थ वन, आचार्यम उपगम्य. सिक्स्थ वन, आचार्य द्वारेण वेदांत श्रवण मननादिना. सेवंथ वन, ब्रह्मात्मैक्य बोध प्राप्ति. ओके ने, आचार्य द्वारेण वेदांत श्रवणादिना. सेवंथ वन. एथ वन, ब्रह्मास्मि इति ब्रह्मात्म तत्व अवगम्य, experienced brahmanubhuti. Then nivruta ajnana tatkaryah. Ninth one, vita shoko bhavati. 10th one. This is how the moksha, dasha steps. In that, where are we now? Some punya karma we have done, we have got the second one. That brahmanadi adhikari sharira came to us. Now, ईश्वरार्थम कर्म करेंगे हम, उसका रिजल्ट रिमूवल ऑफ राग फ्रॉम द हार्ट वी विल सी. लकीली ये सारे साधनाएं साइमल्टेनियसली भी कर सकते. ईश्वरार्थम कर्म, कंटिन्यूस विवेक टू गेट द वैराग्य, आचार्य उपगम समन उपसदनम, आचार्य धारेण वेदांत श्रवणम, दे ऑल कैन बी डन टुगेदर. And as much we are doing Ishvara Arpana Karma and Ragadi are going, and as much our Vairagya is developing through Viveka, to that extent the Shravanadi, Mananadi, which we are doing from the Guru, starts becoming effective. Nididhyasanadi, which leads to Brahma, Aham Brahmasmi iti Brahma Tattva Avagamya, experiencing. Then we can see the result of it. Ajnana tatkarya goes away. Along with that, whole vita shoko bhavati, shoka bhi chala jayega. This is what the dasha steps. Punya karma, brahmanadi sharira prapti, ishwarartha karma anushtanam. With that, seeing that the ragadi mala gone away, that is I am putting as one step. Though ईश्वरार्थम कर्म डूइंग इज वन, उट्स रिजल्ट इज रागादिमल रिमूवल, बट फिर भी उसको मैं एक स्टेप मान रहे. फिफ्थ वन इज वैराग्य फॉर यह मूत्र फल भोग. सिक्स्थ, गोइंग टू द गुरु. सेवेंथ, गुरु आचार्य, फ्रॉम हिम लिसनिंग टू वेदांत श्रवण मनन निधिध्यासन करना. एथ वन इज अहम ब्रह्मास्मि इति ब्रह्म तत्वावबोध. 8. With this 8, moksha is over actually. Ninth one is what? Because of the above, eighth one, the ajnana tatkarya go away. Therefore, the 10th last one, vita shoko bhavati. As many times we repeat this, it is good only. Because सारा crux इसी में है. The सिद्धांत ज्ञानम पूरा इसी में है ना. अब इसी को practically करते रहना. Now Bhagavan Shankara says here in the last line in this Sambandha Bhashya कि therefore avidya nivrutti lakshanasya mokshasya. The moksha which is attained through the nivrutti of the ajnana or avidya, moksha किससे मिलेगा? Avidya nivrutti. And how the avidya nivrutti will happen? Vidya adhinatvat. है ना? The moksha is in the adhina of the vidya. How? Because moksha is, bandhana is caused by the avidya or ajnana. The vidya removes that avidya and ajnana and therefore removes the moksha. Feel the meaning again of these three words and their relation. One is avidya, second is vidya, third is moksha or even bandhana. So the avidya caused the bandhanam, vidya causes the moksha. Therefore, the moksha is in his whose adhina? In the vidya adhina. Because vidya removes avidya, avidya ke karanata bandhanam. That avidya gone, bandhanam goes, moksha comes. Therefore, straight thought is what? In the vidya, adhinata is the moksha. In between one step add karo, vidya removes the avidya. Why? Avidya was the cause of bandhanam. So moksham, bandhanam, avidya, vidya. विद्या नहीं था इसलिए अविद्या था, अविद्या के कारण बंधन हुआ. नाउ विद्या आ गया, विद्या के कारण अविद्या गया, अविद्या गया तो बंधन गया. व्हाट रिमेंड? मोक्ष. देयरफॉर विद्या अधीनत्वात् मोक्षस्य, अविद्या निवृत्ति लक्षणस्य मोक्षस्य विद्या अधीनत्वात् युज्यते च. इट इज करेक्ट, इट इज प्रॉपर. व्हाट इज करेक्ट, व्हाट इज प्रॉपर? तदर्था उपनिषद आरंभः. In our life in general, in the class in particular, beginning the study of Upanishad is justified. Why? Because in this Upanishad, that Vidya is taught, which removes the Vidya, which was the cause of the Bandhana. So, Upanishad taught Vidya Prapti, leading to the removal of Avidya and the Bandhana. Then we experience our Mukta Sthiti. Therefore, through the study of Upanishad, when we know Atmanubhuti, then the avidya and bandhana go away. Not I am just telling out of my hat. There are hundreds of quotes from the Upanishads and Puranas and Smriti Granthas. Let me present in front of you some of them. This is how Bhagavan Adi Shankara, from the next para, he goes on giving the quotations. Authorities of the Shastra. बिकॉज भगवान आदिशंकर जी के लिए हम सबके भी एकमात्र आधार है इन विषयों में शास्त्र ही उपनिषद ही. They are all the collection of the experience of the Mahatmas, revelation to all the Rishi Muni, etc. Other than Shastra, where can be there is authority? Batao. Hmm? Today we will enjoy 2 or 3 of them. Why not? 1 or 2 days it will take. Be with me, tuned to Bhagavan Adi Shankara and all. And as I was saying every day, one of the beautiful portions of all Upanishads and Bhashyas is this one here. Some portions of Gita, like 13th chapter, Vishnu Sahasranama also equally powerful. Some sutras of Brahma Sutra. इसमें भगवान आदि शंकर जी lavishly quotes the Upanishads. When we study them, there is a joy and contentment कि we have gone through at least these important quotes of the various Upanishads. मुझे लगता है सबको लगना है, जरूरत नहीं है. But if you also feel the joy that from other Upanishads, means many Upanishads which we might have not even studied or looked at, of them the main thoughts are presented here, we are able to chant them. ये वाली तृप्ति. Now it starts. भगवान शंकर जी कहते हैं तथा तद विज्ञानात् अमृतत्वम. When that Atma Vijnana or Atmanubhuti is gained, Amrutatvam, immortality. Not only elimination, but the Amrutatva also is obtained. From here, he takes up now the quotations. This first sentence becomes the cause for the first quotation. What the first sentence? Tad Vijnanat Amrutatvam. When the self is realized, the immortality is experienced. In not realizing our essential self, avidyavan upaditadatmita say, as a jiva, I experience the mortality, the amrutatva. Every day, every moment also, because of the change in experiences and situations. And more conspicuously, the mruti we experience when we have to leave one sharira, enter into the other sharira, other lok. सत्य नहीं है वो, लेकिन अनुभव होता है और अनुभव उतना ही दुख देता है जैसा कि सत्य है, क्योंकि माना like the snake is not real, but it gives misery because we have taken it to be so much real that it has to give real misery only. Baki never a snake. In the same way, I am always the Brahman, the Atman, which is immortal. Amruta Swarup hai. But that Vijnana, if it has come, Amrutatva Anubhuti we would have got. Nahi hua, so in that Ajnanam, through the Upadhi, we just feel the mortality. When we say mortality, Amruta Prapti, everything should be added. What are the things to be added? Right from the Janma. है ना जायते वर्धते विपरिणमते अवक्ष्यते देन विनश्यति और मृत्युम प्राप्नोति all of them will be continuous if this vijnanam is not gained. Obviously, if this vijnanam that aham brahmasmi is experienced, amrutatva prapti means no janma, no jara, no roga, no mrityu, no jayate, no vardhate, no viparinamate, no apakshete, no vinashyate. This is what thousand times we went on studying. It takes thousand times more to catch. That when the wave is born, the water is not born. Wave grows, water never grows. Wave dies, water never dies. Now we are identified with the wave. Therefore, its growth, birth, growth, death is experienced as if we are also born, growing, dying. But if we identify with the water, it is eternal. Amrita hai water. Isn't it? As in the same way, as pure Atman Brahman, we are Amruta. Anything other than that, we are Amruta. Brahman is necessarily Amruta. Other than Brahman, everything is necessarily Mruta. No choice is ours. किससे हमें आइडेंटिफाई करना मृत स्वरूप अनात्मा और अमृत स्वरूप आत्मा बट आइडेंटिफाइंग द मृत स्वरूप anatma going through various janmas by performing lot of karma through ragadi, as said in the second portion of Samandha Bhashya, is going on in us from millions of lives. So slowly reducing the speed of it, applying the brake, stopping it, reversing it, again going back to our own Atma Swarupa, it calls for that type of efforts and application and time giving. अब हमने शुरू किया अब जानकारी बढ़ाते हुए उसके मुताबिक करना शुरू करते रहना है सो फ्रॉम द आइडेंटिटी विद द मृत स्वरूप अनात्मा I am now doing sadhana to identify with the अमृत स्वरूप my own आत्मा इसको मन में रखना it may be vague now but go on studying shastras it becomes clear it may be tough now but go on doing it it starts becoming easier. That's how everybody got into it. अब हमको लगता है सुनकर मैं कैसे ये कर सकता हूँ मेरा औकात नहीं है डाल इट इज ट्रू टू बट देन दैट औकात विल कम when we consistently do. Consistency is the secret of the success. Okay. Now, first quotation we'll do today. Ki tatha tadvijnanat amrutam or same related quote amrutam wala only Bhagavan Adi Shankara is beginning with. What is it? Tamevam vidvan amrutah iha bhavati. This is from Nrsimha Purvatapanishad. पूर्वत नृसिम्ह पूर्वतापनीय उपनिषद नृसिम्ह भगवान के नाम का उपनिषद आदि शंकर नृसिम्ह भक्ताय नमः your first quote is giving nृसिम्ह so every of the quotation we are going to chant few times छोटा ही quotation है तो 11 बार पढ़ लेते हैं आई विल डू दिस एक्सरसाइज फॉर माई सेक आप भी मेरे साथ रहो तो पढ़िएगा 11 टाइम्स तमेवं विद्वान अमृतः इह भवति 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 तमेवं विद्वान अमृतः य 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 भवति see the spashtata is coming tam eva vidwan amrutah iha bhavati Tam means tam atmanam, tam paramatmanam. Eva means exclusively. Vidwan, the one who knows and identifies with it. Tam vidwan eva. Only the knower and identifier with the Brahman, not the knower and identifier with the Anatman, which we were doing so far. Tameva vidwan. Amrutaha iha bhavat. Iha means what? In this very life, while you are in this body only, one can experience the Amrita. Iha bhavati, iha jivan neva, not leaving the body posthumously. Reversely, if that Brahman is not known, mrutaha definitely bhavati. So, any number of lives, by not knowing the self, by identifying in the not self, we can go on living the life of Janma, Marana, Dukkha, Adi. So, too, in any of the lives, by knowing our identity with the Brahman, we can become Amrita. Vamadevji did that in our earlier Upanishad. ऐतरेय में हमने देखा. So, tamevam vidvan amrutah iha bhavati. Tamevam vidvan amrutah iha bhavati. Nrasimha Purya Tapa Upanishad. Like that, every quotation we will do 11 times chanting. Meaning पहले बताकर chant कराएंगे. At that chanting time, little meditation we can do. The more deeply we do, then the desire for knowing that truth grows in us. Then slowly we can do the deep sadhanas. ये वाला पोर्शन मैं इस तरह यूज करना चाहता हूँ हम सब के लिए कि like in the evening the Shivananda Lahari having seen the meaning 3 times we are chanting trying to do little meditation very little हो अभी बहुत टाइम लगेगा same way here also these portions of 30-40 quotations are there आज जो पढ़ ही रहे हैं तो मैं सोचा कि how it can be made better one way is what सारे कोट्स बोलकर half of मिनट में या 15 सेकंड में मीनिंग बताओ और गो क्विकली टू द फर्स्ट चैप्टर फर्स्ट मंत्र किम कारणम ब्रह्म कुतस्म जाता जीवात्म केम क्वच संप्रदिष्टा I thought of that. But again, the Bhagavan told, no, these all quotes are from various Upanishads. Give little time. 2 minute, 3 minute. कि explain करो 11 बार chant करो feel that meaning it can become a very good exercise tomorrow we'll see that Om 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 Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Paramarshibhyo Parabrahmane Shruti Matre Om Tat Sat Brahmarpanamastu. Thank you. In the Sambandha Bhashya, the main 3 topics we have covered. Now the quotations topic we are studying. Some questions will be asked by Purvapakshi, the Bhagavan will answer them. Let us see.